This is Dave with Mead Longbows. Right now you're seeing a few of my horse bows made out of bamboo, demonstrating their performance and some of their interesting design features. For more information on these bows, on my bamboo bows, go to meadlongbows.com. But in this video I'll be showing you how to make something similar out of either found materials, a broken bow, or broken bow parts that you have from when you've attempted to make bows, or a good bow that is a shooting bow but maybe not performing to your liking and you want to add a little performance and maybe a cool feature like making it into a hinging takedown. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do that in this video. Basically, the bow you see here is a red oak board bow that is 60 inches nock to nock, draws 28 or 29 inches and about 40 pounds at 28. It's a decent shooting little bow. I made it a long time ago. The last several inches I kept them for the tips somewhat stiff, so it kind of resembles a home guard style bow. But we're going to cut this in half today and attach it to a handle block, which I'm going to show you how to make as well. That will put some setback in the handle and increase the performance slightly. Kind of counteract that set that was initially taken into the limbs. Now you do have to have a good idea of tillering, and obviously it's going to be a much bigger bow than my horse bows. My horse bows are about 49 inches strung, very small, very powerful, but the bamboo can take it. You'll need a much longer piece of wood to accommodate any type of draw length or draw weight. Otherwise, your bow will diminish in performance rapidly. It will just continue to take on set. So anyway, this is starting out with a good tillered bow. A board bow can be made for $10. You can buy a piece of, a straight grain piece of wood. This is a red oak, as I said, from your local, hardware store or lumber yard, and take it home and make a board bow out of it in half an hour or an hour and have it shooting within an hour, no problem. And then you can cut it in half. If you're happy with the performance, then great. But this is something that I just quickly did so I could show you all how to do something that could turn it into a takedown bow that will fit into lots of other places that a 65 or 68 inch long bow would not. You can fold this up in half depending on whatever length you have. This one's 60 inches, so it folds into a 30-inch compact piece that you can travel with now. And when I finished it, it actually pulled 45 pounds now. It shoots a lot faster and it just feels a lot better in the hand. So yeah, it makes a okay bow, a pretty cool bow, and you can set out to make one like this out of billets or blanks that are only 28, 30, 34 inches long. If you have a couple of them, a pair of chunks of wood that are good grain, then you can go ahead and make the limbs out of that. And it's quite simple. You start with something. The pyramid design is very easy to make. You're looking at something that is just under a ½ inch thick and roughly 2 inches or 2 1/4 inches wide at the fades, and then diminishing down to about ½ inch to 3/4 inch at the tips. And that's a pyramid design, and you can basically count on them being tillered. If you can shape it in even thickness across the entire length of that limb, then it will produce a bow, guaranteed. If you pick the right grain and the wood was dried properly, you cut it to that thickness and put that pyramid shape on it, then you will have a bow. So you can make those limbs, and I've made them before without even tillering them. Just shape them with power tools, and in a half an hour I have a bow that I'm shooting. And this is one of them, and as I showed you today, or I'm just going to show you today, we're going to cut this in half and make it into a little bit more of a better performing bow. It's going to resemble the gull wing style bow, Native American gull wing bow. It has setback in the handle. You can even recurve the tips to add some more performance. It all depends on your skills and the type of wood you chose. Now you can also, of course, you can heat these in. You can make a bow just like this with, you know, proper forms and heating methods, but this is a lot faster and a lot easier for the novice, and it produces very good results. The cool factor is the hinging takedown, which you'll see in my designs. Not just a takedown, but you actually just unwrap one of the limbs and it will fold in half. You can stuff it away somewhere and then take it out and unfold it and lash it back, and it's ready to shoot.